Right, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me speaking quickly, but there's quite a bit to fit in here. This is a charming book, in fact, 5 books separately bound together with different paginations, a volume of poetry, books of poetry, and a biography of a poet called John Phillips, who was a Herefordshire-born poet and a member of Christ Church, the college in Oxford, and who lived between 1676 and 1709, died early. And the book is in disbound condition, as you can see. The back flyleaf is almost loose, and there's the original spine there, and so the covers are missing. The frontispiece is semi-detached, but the text block of the book is quite tightly bound and all there, a little yellowed, but all present. And the book consists of 5 sections. A life of Mr. John Phillips. It's published, by the way, all of the books. Some of the books by E. Curl, the famous early 18th century, notorious publisher of the day. And it consists of the life of John Phillips with epitaphs at the end. A lovely poem called the Splendid Shilling, which is a sort of burlesque imitation of John Milton, and which talks about how a shilling is spent in London and travels around the brothels and pubs, being spent on disreputable purposes. Then we have a nicely printed section, a poem on the Battle of Blenheim there, lovely 18th century typography. I'm moving quickly because I want to get to the end, which is the main bit. There's a lovely poem on Blenheim. There's also somewhere a poem, a short tribute to a gentleman called Henry St. John, Sir Henry St. John, which occurs here. But then the end of the book is a wonderful and famous poem in 2 books called Cider, a Poem, with the original silk bookmark there attached. And this is a poem in Miltonic verse about how to grow apples and cider and how to make it, the machinery needed, in imitation of Virgil. The poet was from Herefordshire, and Herefordshire is famous for its cider. So we have this 2-book poem all about the growth of apples, the manufacture of cider, the trade in cider. It's a poem about cider in 2 books. I can't read you any of it because I'm running out of time, but it's very scarce and very desirable. I found copies of the individual volumes in this book separately for sale on the internet for £80 and £40. I found later versions of the cider poem for sale at £300. So altogether, the book is a fairly saleable little item, and a very charming one too, and a very scarce one. Thank you very much indeed. Bye.